It is about time. I've been demanding this that we trade Andre Drummond. And now it's looking to be possible and it's looking to come through. And I am hype. And I'm a Cavs fan. I've been watching the Cavs for a very long time. That's why I'm a fan. And that 2016 championship is very, very dear to me. And I've seen Andre Drummond get traded and put on a Cavs uniform. And I remember the day he got traded. We gave up practically nothing. We gave up a half-eaten bag of Cheetos. We did not give up nothing, and we had everything to gain. So I understand why we made the trade. And our GM, he's made some really good moves, so props to him. And of course, getting an all-star isn't bad for us. But, since then, it hasn't been looking very good for Cleveland. And I think it all has to do with Andre Drummond. And, I find it fitting that we part ways. I speak as if I'm like, an owner of the team. I'm not, but, just being a fan and having to watch the guy. And I don't mean to say, like, it is terrible. Yeah, it is terrible to watch this guy because, it's not terrible, but it's frustrating because Andre Drummond, and, we had because of the pandemic, the coronavirus pandemic, teams like the Cavs and, bottom feeders, teams that didn't make the playoffs, had a long, long rest. And I was hoping that I'd be able to see guys improve, like drastically. And, someone who's improved is Darius Garland of the Cavs. He's improved a lot. You could just see he's far more confident, and he's far more confident in his abilities in basketball. And even guys like Sexton and Larry Nance, I've seen improvements from them. But I have not seen improvements from Andre Drummond, which is frustrating because I'm someone who even though I want him gone, I believed in Andre Drummond. I'm someone who believes Andre could drop 30 if he chose to. Not chose to, but if he worked to. I think Andre Drummond has everything he needs. The guy's 7 foot. The guy's got good size. In a league that there aren't really that many dominant big men. In a league where it's easy to have a dominant big man. And to get, like, you could literally average 30, and this guy's capable of doing it. He has no excuses. And the reason he's not, and the reason he's so inconsistent when it comes to scoring, is because Andre Drummond has no post game whatsoever. And it frustrates me that he never chose to develop a post game during the offseason. This man would be averaging 30. And I mean that. I mean that to the bottom of my heart. If this guy had a post game, he would change drastically as a player. And it's just, you look at, he doesn't even set himself correctly in the post. That's another thing that frustrates me. He's not demanding the basketball when he's down there. He just lets the guards do their thing. And I love the guards. I love watching Darius Garland and Colin Sexton. They're entertaining. But at some point, you have to have confidence in yourself and say, hey, I'm in the post. I'm a better player. I'm an all-star. Give me the ball. But no, he doesn't even put himself in position to get the ball down there. And instead, he hangs around in the three-point line. And what's frustrating? I see this guy practice his three-point shot and his handles as if he was a guard or something, then working on his post game. And guess what? He's not a good shooter. So sometimes, just because of our guards and the offense we're playing, he's forced to shoot threes. And I just feel as if he would demand the ball more. Because when he does, this guy drops 19, 20 plus more that night. So it's not that he's incapable of scoring. It's that he's just inconsistent because he doesn't always demand the ball. Man, let me take a drink of water because I am too frustrated right now. Oh, my goodness. He would literally, And when he does demand the ball, he waits till he's at the 3-point line. Then all the way from the 3-point line, he posts up, and he's gonna lose the ball because he doesn't have handles. He doesn't, and that's a turnover. And don't get me started on his defense, man. Like, I am venting right now because Andre Drummond has so much potential. So much potential. If only he would develop a post game. And he hasn't. And he's young too. What is he, like 25, 26? He has time. So, good luck.